The black cat sits on a grave. Every single day. People cross the street to avoid him, whispering prayers and making the sign of the cross, but no one knows the truth, what this cat is really waiting for. And when the truth finally comes out, it's nothing anyone expected. Willow Grove Cemetery sits at the edge of town. Moss covers forgotten names, but cats live there. Dozens of them. Strays that found shelter among the stones. They survive however they can. Most people fear these cats, especially the locals, especially the fear-one black cat. He crosses the path of evil people, old women whisper. Bad things happen to them afterward. Nora Benton lived 3 blocks from the cemetery. She was 78 years old and lived alone. Her children moved to different cities, but she was not lonely. She had purpose. Every morning at 7 o'clock sharp, Nora walked to Willow Grove. She carried a large canvas bag. Inside were bowls, cans of cat food, fresh water bottles. "Good morning, my beautiful boy," she would say. Black Cat always came first. "You are not bad luck," Nora told him. "You are a blessing." For 7 years, this routine continued. Rain or shine, snow or heat. Nora never missed a day, until the day she did not come. Rebecca Benton had not spoken to her mother in 3 years. Not really spoken. Sure, there were birthday calls, holiday texts, quick conversations that said nothing important. "Too busy," Rebecca always said. "Work is crazy." Maybe next month. Next month never came, until the call from the hospital, until the funeral, until the guilt that felt like drowning. Now she stood in the cemetery, staring at headstone. The words blurred through tears. "I am sorry, Mom. I should have visited more. I should have called more. I should have—" A low growl interrupted her thoughts. Rebecca jumped back, her heart hammered. There, beside the headstone, a completely black cat, yellow eyes locked on her face. "Oh, God," Rebecca whispered. Rebecca freezes. Her hands shake. Every childhood fear floods back at once. Black cats mean death. Cemetery cats mean worse. This one stares at her with burning yellow eyes. "Stay back," she says. Her voice cracks. "Please stay back." The cat stands, takes 1 step forward, then another, slow and deliberate. Rebecca wants to run, but something stops her. Something in those yellow eyes. Not anger, not threat, sadness. The cat reaches her feet, sits down, looks up at her with those haunting eyes. Rebecca's fear cracks. "You knew her," she whispers. "You knew my mother." The cat stood. It took a step toward her. Those yellow eyes seemed to glow. "She fed you," Rebecca realizes. "She told me about cemetery cats." I never listened. I thought she was wasting her time. They sit together for 30 minutes. Rebecca cries. The cat purrs. Neither moves. Finally, Rebecca stands. "I have to go," she says, "but I will come back." Rebecca could not stop thinking about the cat. That night, the next day, all week long. She thought about her mother. Nora had never believed in bad luck. She saw the good in everything, especially in forgotten creatures. She would want me to help, Rebecca thought, but black cats bring bad luck, especially cemetery cats. Everyone knows this. She thinks about her life. 4 months unemployed, rejected from her dream apartment. Lonely, stuck, going nowhere. What do I have to lose? She asks, the darkness. The next Saturday, Rebecca returned to Willow Grove. She brought cat food, fresh water, a soft blanket. The black cat was there, of course, right beside Nora's grave. "Hey there," Rebecca says softly. "Remember me?" Rebecca opens a can of tuna, sets it near the carrier. "I want to take you home." "Give you a real home." The cat sniffs the air, approaches slowly, eats the tuna hungrily. "You are so thin," Rebecca notices. "When did you last eat properly?" The cat finishes eating, looks at the carrier, then at Rebecca, then at the grave. She would want this, Rebecca says. Mom would want you safe. Warm, cared for. At the word Mom, the cat's ears perk up. It walks to the carrier, sniffs inside, looks back at Rebecca one more time, then steps inside. Rebecca's hands shake as she closes the door. "Thank you," she whispers. "Thank you for trusting me." Rebecca's neighbor stops her at the apartment entrance. Mrs. Vance from 3B, 70 years old. "What is in that carrier?" Mrs. Vance demands. "A cat," Rebecca says. "I found him near my mom's grave." Mrs. Vance peers inside. Her face goes white. "A black cat? Are you mad? He is just a cat. Black cats are bad luck. Very bad luck, especially from cemeteries." Mrs. Vance backs away, makes a warning gesture. "That is just superstition," Rebecca said. "Mark my words," Mrs. Kowalski warned. "Nothing good will come of this." What if Mrs. Vance is right? What if everyone is right? She opens the carrier. The cat steps out cautiously, sniffs around the apartment, examines every corner. Midnight, Rebecca decides. That is your name now, Midnight. But her friend David had similar concerns. He came over that evening. He stared at the cat with obvious discomfort. "This is a terrible idea," David said. "Why?" "Rebecca, it is a black cat, from a graveyard. That is like double cursed. Cursed is not real." "Maybe not. But optics matter. What if something bad happens? You will blame the cat. Everyone will blame the cat." "Nothing bad will happen," Rebecca insisted. Rebecca looks at Midnight. The cat sleeps peacefully, unbothered by human fears. "He stays," Rebecca says firmly. Her sister Linda calls next. "Are you seriously keeping that thing? His name is Midnight. And yes, Mom's superstitious cat? The one she wasted time on?" Rebecca felt anger rising. Mom did not waste time. She showed compassion. Something you might try. "Whatever, do not come crying when your luck goes south." Linda hangs up. Rebecca sits beside Midnight, strokes his soft fur. "They are all wrong," she whispers. "You are not cursed. You are just misunderstood." Midnight purrs softly, like agreement. Before we continue with what happens next, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. What happens to Rebecca will shock everyone. Rebecca adjusted to having a cat. Midnight was quiet, clean, independent. He spent most time on the windowsill. Then things started changing. Small things at first. Rebecca had been unemployed for a long time. She had sent hundreds of applications, attended dozens of interviews. Nothing worked. 3 days after bringing Midnight home. Rebecca checks her email before bed. Her heart stops. "Dear Ms. Benton, we are pleased to inform you that your application has been approved. The marketing director position is yours if you accept." Rebecca reads it 3 times, 4 times. She applied for this job 6 months ago. They rejected her. Now they want her? "There was an internal issue," the email explains. "Original candidate failed background check. Position reopened. You were next on our list." Rebecca walks to the living room. Midnight sits on his favorite windowsill spot, yellow eyes open, watching her. "I got the job," she whispers. "My dream job." The cat blinks slowly, like he already knew. The next morning, Rebecca tells David. His response is immediate. "That is amazing." "Congratulations." "Thank you." I can barely believe it. "See? Nothing bad happened. The cat is fine." Silence. Then David laughs. "Oh, come on. That is just coincidence. The timing does not mean anything." 2 weeks later, another surprise. A letter arrives, official looking. Rebecca opens it nervously. "Your application for 47 Maple Street has been approved. The apartment is yours." Rebecca sits down hard. She applied for that apartment 8 months ago. Never heard back. Assumed rejection. Now it is suddenly available? She calls the rental office. "There must be a mistake." I applied months ago. No mistake, the manager says. Previous tenant broke lease unexpectedly. We went through our wait list. You were next. But that was so long ago. Lucky timing. Do you want it or not? Rebecca looks at Midnight. The cat watches her intently. Yes, I want it. She hangs up, stares at the cat. Two incredible things. Both after you came. Midnight meows once, soft and knowing. Rebecca moves into her new apartment 3 weeks later. Midnight settles in immediately, claims the best windowsill, establishes his territory. Mrs. Vance visits from the old building, brings a housewarming gift, refuses to come inside when she sees Midnight. How many bad things have happened, she asks, since you took that creature? Nothing bad has happened. Yet. Give it time. Black cats always bring misfortune. Always. Why are you being so negative? I am being realistic, Mrs. Vance says. Luck does not work like this, not for normal people. Something will go wrong. Wait and see. Rebecca is feeling frustrated. Why can nobody just be happy for her? But one day, something happened. Exactly what everyone had warned her about. Rebecca walks home from work late. The street is dark, empty. Footsteps echo behind her, heavy, getting closer. She glances back. A large man follows her. Too close, too focused. Fear floods through her. She is 2 blocks from home. Should she run? Should she call someone? The man speeds up. Rebecca breaks into a jog. Her apartment building is just ahead. She reaches the door, fumbles for her keys, drops them. No, no, no. The man is right behind her. Need help with that? His voice is rough, threatening. Rebecca grabs her keys, hands shaking, inserts the wrong one, tries again. Suddenly, a loud yowl splits the air. Midnight appears from nowhere, fur bristling, back arched, yellow eyes blazing. He launches himself at the man, claws extended, screaming like a demon. The man stumbles backward. What the hell? Midnight lands on the ground, positions himself between Rebecca and the stranger, hissing, spitting, terrifying. Get your crazy cat away from me, the man shouts, backs away quickly, disappears around the corner. Rebecca finally gets the door open. Midnight darts inside. Her hands shake violently. How did you get out? She gasps. I left you inside. Midnight sits calmly, licks his paw, like nothing happened. Rebecca strokes his fur thoughtfully. Maybe you are more than just a cat, Rebecca whispers. Maybe Mom sent you. To watch over me. Rebecca sits in her apartment that evening, Midnight beside her. She thinks about everything that happened. The job that appeared from nowhere. The apartment that became available after months. The stranger who disappeared when Midnight appeared. Coincidence, everyone says. Just luck, nothing more. But Rebecca knows better now. She feels it. The love that is stronger than fear. When you give love and do the right things, life finds a way to give it back to you. And sometimes, what people call bad luck or a bad sign is nothing more than a misunderstood blessing. You just have to look a little closer. Thank you for watching this story. If it touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me and really helps me continue making these incredible stories for you.